What kind of energy do you have? Is it high or is it low? Is it good or is it bad? Do you know? We're going to talk about that. I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. We're now in the last week of October, amazingly, and I'm wrapping up our theme for the month, which has been about our habits. And we've talked about numerous habits and establishing those habits and how important that is in creating the life that we desire. Well, today I want to wrap up our discussion by talking about the habit of energy. And I would venture to guess that is an area you've never thought about as being a habit. But I can assure you that it is. I can assure you that it is really important to living the life that you desire. And when I talk about energy, I'm talking about physical energy. So, whether you feel well, if your body is hurting in any way could affect your energy. If you're tired, physical energy is a part of that. But I'm also talking about emotional and spiritual energy. I'm not going to go into defining emotional or spiritual. You can use those words or apply those words however you might define them. It doesn't really matter. But energy in all of those aspects. And possibly you've heard, maybe you've even made the statement like, well, he has a good vibe or he has a bad vibe, or man, the vibe in that room is really strong, or boy, it's really down in there, or about that person. We've all heard that type of thing. Well, all of those types of comments really are related to the type of energy that we as individuals bring with us. And I remember years ago when I used to just have this personal desire, I guess, to be energetic. I can't tell you why, I just was attracted to that. I myself wanted to be energetic. I wanted to, I guess, be around people that were energetic, although I really hadn't thought about it and I really didn't understand it. And then I heard the recording of a famous individual, Earl Nightingale. He's been gone now for quite a number of years. But Mr. Nightingale actually was one of the pioneers in the self-improvement industry, in Nightingale Conant, in creating that company that provides to us the resources to learn and grow in the areas of self-improvement. And in his audio program, The Strangest Secret, he made the comment that really resonated with me. He was talking about the fact, and this was probably at a time 30 or 40 years ago, I'm recalling, when actually he was here in Phoenix and he was at a radio station, KTAR, which is still in business today. He worked for them. And it was in the day when he used to walk the streets going from business to business to try to introduce them to the radio station and I believe to get advertising dollars from those businesses. And he talked about the fact that many times, and in particular this one time, he says it's 9 o'clock into the morning. I'm walking into this business and I walk up to the receptionist and I say, well, good morning, how are you today? And she goes, tired. And his comment after that was like, tired? How can you be tired? It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. He said she wasn't tired. All she was doing was repeating the mantra of her friends and her coworkers and the people she hung around. How could she be tired? It was 9 o'clock in the morning. And, well, I'm sure you're probably sitting there and thinking, well, I was 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm tired sometimes. Well, sometimes I am too, but I don't act like I'm tired. I put that aside and I want to enter a room with energy. I want to walk with energy. And I'm here today to suggest to you and to tell you that that is a choice for me to do that. It can be a choice for you. It can be a choice for you to decide to walk into a room with energy, to smile at people when you approach them and say, good morning, how are you today? Rather than kind of walking into a room and sort of walking into the meeting and sort of sitting down. No, put your shoulders up, walk into a room with energy, say good morning, sit down, be there with determination, be ready for whatever's about to happen, and arrive with energy. Take responsibility for the energy that you bring along with you. And as I just demonstrated, your energy can be displayed in the speed of your walk, in your gait. It can be displayed in your eye contact. Are you looking people in the eye comfortably? Some people don't like to be stared at, but if we look at them comfortably, look away momentarily, but look back at them, make them comfortable, or are you kind of gazing all around when you talk to people? Does that make you a little uncomfortable in this video when I don't quite look at you? It's the same thing when we're talking to people one-on-one. And do you try to be relaxed around people and make people feel relaxed around you? That helps you to have that good vibe, that desire then for people to be around you. And do you talk positively? Do you think positive thoughts? Do you try to bring positive information into your world, into your mind, into your life, so that then you can think positive thoughts and you can speak positive thoughts? Thoughts and statements that people want to be around you. And yes, the amount of exercise that you get and what you eat, the good quality of food that you eat can affect the amount of energy you have, that physical energy, and that definitely can have an effect on our overall being and our energy level. But all of that withstanding, if you make a choice to have positive energy, to bring positive energy along with you, people are going to be attracted to that. And it's a great habit to have, and it's a great habit to create the life that you desire to live, to be the person that you desire to be. And I want to wind up this conversation by mentioning one final thing. Me as the happiness queen, I've got to tell you that one other great habit to have is the habit of being happy. I've mentioned in my book, Own a Happy Life, that the very first thing you have to do when it comes to being happy is to make the choice. You make the choice that you desire to be happy. You can make the choice that you desire to have good energy. You can make the choice that you desire to be happy. Take those two habits. We'll wrap up our conversation here in October with energy and habits. Have good ones, and you will have an authentically happy life. I'm Cindy Caldwell, the Happiness Queen, and you can find me at elegantinnerguidance.com. Thanks so much for stopping by.